your eyes and cover your ears and say we don't want to hear. But we had 3 cases now where people are suffering from cancer or this or that who listen to this. The man who says may not get it. He may not. But the one, because he's already out, but the one who is a Sahajogi, if he listens to these things, is very dangerous and should not listen to anyone like that who talks ill about me or about Sahajogi. This is one point we should understand. And then those who find faults with other Sahajogis are also in trouble. You shouldn't find faults with other Sahajogis. If you think there's something wrong with any Sahajogi, you can go and tell the leader. If you find anything wrong with the leader, you are welcome to write to me immediately. You must write to me. It's an important thing because my relationship with you is direct. Leaders are just a myth in a way because I just telephone to them and tell them because I can't telephone to all of you. That's all. But it's a myth. So anything that you want to do, you must try to inform me directly. If they are very much hard on you, if they are arrogant, if they are abusive, if they are taking out money, anything you find that is not correct, you please let me know. And immediately from your letter I will know what is the situation is like. And I will let you know what is wrong, whether it's you are wrong or the leader is wrong. But if you just don't inform me, then I'll have to find out myself. And by the time I find out, I find lots of harm is done. So best thing is that you should let me know, because now, today I'm here. I cannot keep attention on Colombia where I have been. I cannot keep attention on America. But when I go there, my attention is there. But if somebody has any problem, they should write to me. And like this I have seen, we have got lots of problems, and many Sahajogis have left Sahajoga because they never informed me. I can't understand even now. Why did they not write to me? Why did they not telephone to me? But for small things they will write. Somebody's wife is sick, or somebody's father-in-law is in the hospital, or all nonsensical things. Like that they will write. But they will never tell me that there's something wrong with the leader till I discover it, till the whole Sahajoga is destroyed in that particular city. So it's my humble request that all of you should know that I'm your mother directly. I have nothing to do with the leaders as far as you people are concerned. Any leader who is harsh on you, is troublesome to you, disciplines you too much, or tries to put his ideas all the time on your heads, or anything like that, which you think is curbing your freedom of growth, you must write to me and you must grow. This is no excuse to say that the leader was like this, so we saw that, or we went away. Why did you go away? What was the need? And this I find very common, especially in Australians and New Zealanders. Either they become just like complete slaves, or they become absolutely rebellious. There's nothing in between. So you have to know that if there is anything that you find which is trying to dominate you, you must let us know. And I am always going to correct and tell them on their faces, all the leaders, what I think of them. Because they also know that I am sitting down there to look after this. Of course, about leaders, I have given them so many times, so many lectures and things. And every time they come to Ganpatipura, we try to meet and talk about it. And if there is any problem, you have to point it out. But here, I don't know, but in Australia especially, the thing, what happened, whatever the leaders were doing, the same thing penetrated into many Sahajogis, and they became sort of half leaders. And they used to sort of dominate people and say things which are not at all Sahaj. Like last year was all right. Before that, they started saying, Australia is great, we are the greatest things, this, that. When half of the Sahajogis had left them, talking so big and bombastically, even the Indians were surprised. They started looking at them, thinking what's gone wrong with them. And they reported to me that they would not listen to anyone. We told them that please, better start, we have to go now. They would not listen. They said, our leader has to tell us. They said, Mother has said, Mother, nahi, our leader. So even the leaders had replaced me completely. because of these few people who joined hands with them. It's like we can say like the bureaucracy of Russia. There is no bureaucracy, there's no priesthood. In Sahaja Yoga, everybody is equally the same. They are all saints, are to be respected, and all the leaders must respect you and understand. Of course, if you have any problems on chakras, that must be told. That is their job, and for that you should be thankful. Instead of feeling bad about it, you should be thankful to them that yes, that is so, and we'll try to correct ourselves. Now the better part of it, that now suddenly I find there's a big explosion of Sahaja Yoga going on in various places where I least expected, like Cairns, and we have other places like Turkey, in Russia. Something so remarkable is happening. So Sahaja Yoga is taking its roots well, and maybe these people might grow much faster. So you have to be careful. You should not be left behind, because there is one thing I had given an indication, I don't know if you have told them last, this Ganpati Pure, that there is going to be another jump, another triggering. I always give the analogy of a space craft, like you can say the Sputnik or something. The principle of that. Same is applied to our evolution. Like first is one container, which has 3-4 containers in it. So the first container goes halfway, and then an explosion takes place. And then the rest of it is thrown out. So the first speed, that is the velocity that it has, gets absolutely accelerated and goes with a much greater speed. Then the second one explodes. And then the same thing happens. That's how the speed they ultimately achieve is very high up. In the same way, I feel that in Sahaja Yoga is now happening, and is a time for you to know that there's going to be another triggering, and that triggering you have to catch up with. For that you should be prepared. Otherwise you will be left in the container which is just not to be used later. So a new triggering, a new jumping out has to be done. For that you have to hurry up, and there's no time to be lost. So the most important thing is that we should develop ourselves into that capacity that we can jump onto the new triggering that is going to take place in Sahaja Yoga. So I have to warn you, though you are few, you have to have a quality. Quantity does not matter, because so much of quantity might drop out. So the thing is, those who really want to ascend must understand that we must meditate morning, evening, and we must be absolutely collective. If we are not collective, then there's something serious with us, something wrong with us, and we have to correct it. So these are the things I wanted to tell you, and I must say that the collective here will now grow very much because of maybe this today's miracle that has taken place. Yesterday we had lots of people. Every time I come, there are at least 300 people. And I knew there will be this time also. But what is the difference? When I come, they are there, and then they don't come. Or even if they come, they disappear. They must have confidence in you. First, you must have confidence in yourself. You must approach them in a way that they feel confident. They shouldn't feel that some silly, stupid people are sitting here just telling us about this. But you must have that dignity, you must have that approach, you must have that understanding. Then only it will work out. Otherwise, you cannot work it out. My own idea is that wherever there are very good deep Sahaja Yogis, people stick on. Like Austria, I would say. In Austria, we have quite a lot of people now. Milan, we have quite a lot of people. The reason is, both the places, I have noticed, the Sahaja Yogis are of a very great quality. They are all working it out. Like this one boy who has fished out lots of things from Quran. It's German. From Quran, what it has to say for Sahaja. And they say there is the surah called Sajta Yoga, and that surah is dealing with me, because it is said that we are going to send, and the one who is sent will not be acceptable to you. You will deny, you will defy, everything is described, even that your hands will speak at the time of resurrection, all that in that surah is given. It's very interesting, that surah is. So, what I'm saying, they are trying to locate it. So many things, in different things they are moving now. Also they are trying to make very beautiful paintings and drawings and things to be able to explain. Also they had TV programs. So on the TV they told what were their experiences, this and that. But if you yourself are not capable, you are not going to influence anyone, even if you go to the TV or anywhere. Nobody is going to take you seriously. So you have to be more serious about it and to be more earnest to do your meditation. Now there's another aspect of Sahaja Yoga, that we want people to be married. But marriage is not the last thing. It's not the last thing. It's just an assistance, we can say, a complement from the another side, so that you develop yourself better. But any kind of hindrance in the marriage can be a great hindrance for your ascent. So don't pay any attention to such hindrances. Just get out of it and try to remain yourself, because only it is yourself which is going to give you joy and ascent, not anybody else. It will all work out well if you just keep to yourself and understand that you are important. You have to look after your ascent. Also, that the collective of Sahaja Yoga is important. It is very important for all of you, because you are so very few, and it has to be worked out in this country in a big way. And everybody was asking, why is it that in New Zealand the people are the same, not much changing, why not progressing? But I'm sure now more will happen, and things, the way I have triggered out today, it might work out. So now this is my own submission about it, and if you think that there's something more I should say about it, or something you want to know, you can write to me. I will definitely answer such letters. But I don't know what to answer to such letters, that my husband has run away with another woman, this thing, that thing. It's not important. You have been married so many times in life before. So what does it matter if he run away with? Let him run away. What to do? You are a Sahaja Yogi. How many women or how many men have become Sahaja Yogis in this world? So you are so exceptional, and such exceptional people should not bother about mundane things and useless things. They should know their responsibility. It is you who will be responsible for the emancipation of all the New Zealanders. And this you must understand. You should not try to put your esteem down. Try to come up and work it out. For every nation is important. Some people are extremely alert and some people are not. But now I am sure it will work out faster. We'll have lots of people. And now try to keep them. Give them some tea, something to begin with, because their attention is on food. But you just don't start eating first before they start eating. They'll think useless people, they are just trying to. You should show all dignity or hospitality. Hospitality helps a lot. That's a very important thing one should understand. Like in India, if you come, they'll see 10 times that you have taken your food. They'll call you if somebody is not there. Where are you? You must come and see. But what I hear is that here nobody calls anyone. You go and have your own food. You see, the guests have come outside, so nobody says, all right, did you have your food or not? Did you have your breakfast? That's not the way. We have to be concerned, and we should have those mannerisms which are very beautiful of being hospitable to people. See that they are, the guests are to be treated in a different way, and the inmates are of a different way. And that's whatever you do, your children are going to learn and behave in the same manner. So we have to get this culture into us by which we understand the value of other person, of guests who have come, those who are not yet Sahaja Yogis, who are here to become Sahaja Yogis, who have just got realization. They are to be